Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
There is Lee Oswald. He's been shot. He's been shot. Lee Oswald has been shot.
It's one small step for man.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles.
Welcome to the Howdy Boomers Show on the YouTube channel. This is a daily broadcast by baby boomers for baby boomers. Join the Peanut Gallery, become an official member of HowdyBoomy.com, where there's great gifts and ideas for the baby boomer generation. And we're going to be talking daily about things that affect everyday life. Like, we're going to be driving gas cars rather than worried about charging someplace to take half of our life getting there. We're going to be cooking with gas rather than whatever the woke generation wants us to cook with. We're going to be worried about climate change, but unlike John Kerry, who looks like the love child between Secretariat and Jerry Seinfeld, we're going to be letting Mother Nature take care of that. We're going to go back to the days when the good guys were the cops, the bad guys were the criminals. We're going back to the days when if you were born with a penis, you were a male. If you were born with a vagina, you were a female. Every day we're going to be broadcasting ideas that's going to help make America great again. And we're going to be bringing everybody to the forefront to remember what made this country great. In the days of the old laughing, every day we're going to sock it to them.
Sock it to me?
Welcome to the Howdy Boomy Show. A Monday. Good way to start the week. Hope the sun is shining. Hope it's not 160 degrees where you're at. I hope you're not getting flooded. I hope the weather is enjoyable for you and your family. Hope you have a great day today. Very interesting weekend. Read about the Secret Service investigation into the location of the gentleman or a woman who left cocaine in a locker in the White House. And I read a lot of articles by people who are ex-Secret Service agents, CIA people, and they all said it's a big bunch of hogwash. And they said there are cameras 24/7, even if there are, the Secret Service said there was a black spot, an area where they couldn't see, which probably was bourgeois, but said even if it was, you still have cameras showing people that went in and out of that area. They said that there were just way too many people to begin to investigate all of them, which they said, gee, isn't that funny? They could do it for the group that went on January 6th, all those people, but they couldn't do it for a cocaine possession in the White House, the most secure building on the planet. So they said basically the Secret Service knows who it is, they're just protecting them. And that's sort of a sad state of affairs, having dealt with some people in the Secret Service, that their profession, their honesty is being impugned by this administration. Joe Biden has a very, very close relationship with the Secret Service. There was articles where he went to funerals of former supervisors, placed them in the Biden conglomeration of crazy corporations for protection. He appointed a female head of the current Secret Service, who's a very, very close friend. So as you can see, Joe Biden has taken care of his friends, who now are taking care of him at our expense, at the country's expense. So basically what's happening is he can do anything he wants. Now I remember back in the days of yore when I first started in business, the gentleman told me, he said, you have your own accountant and you have your own attorney. You can do just about anything. Now just imagine this in the current White House, the current administration, for all of these years. They've been doing underhanded dealings. They've been getting a pay for play. That's what they've been doing. I will sell you influence. You have to pay me for it. And the personification that is the Hunter Biden episodes we read about daily in the newspaper. But now you've got an administration that is free to do anything that they want. They're not afraid to do anything. They've been crooked for so long. They've been taking so much money from various people for so long by selling influence and doing them favors. The Chinese, Ukrainian Burisma. Basically what's happening is the events around the world are making Joe Biden a very rich man. It's like Christmas in July. Think about it. Chinese people funding through Hunter Biden, selling influence. There's a track of decisions made by this Biden administration, by Biden when he was vice president of the United States, that look awful fishy. You don't have 16 dummy corporations if you're not doing something, let's say, off the grid, not exactly kosher. Burisma, where's that located? The Ukraine. A very, very corrupt government. Joe Biden went there at the behest of his son. There was a prosecutor going to go after Hunter Biden in Ukraine. And I guess the scuttlebutt is Joe Biden was going to withhold $1 billion of American aid unless that prosecutor was fired. And he was. And Hunter Biden is still a free man. Billions upon billions upon billions of American taxpayer dollars are going to the Ukraine now to fight the war against Russia, and I have no problem with that. Basically, the Ukraine is our proxy. We're finding out how corrupt Russia is for all this juggernaut that they spent on weapons and armed forces over the last 3 or 4 decades. Has been shown to have the money go in the pockets of crooked politicians there rather than the military. And the military is getting wiped out slowly but surely because of their corruption. So there's corrupt governments in Russia, corrupt governments in the Ukraine. Biden has shown that he has very, very good contacts in the Ukraine through Hunter Biden, through Burisma, through past dealings. So you wonder how much of these billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars that the United States is sending over to the Ukraine to fight the Russians eventually makes its way into the Biden coffers. That's something to watch. You wonder how many millions and millions of dollars the Chinese have paid to Hunter Biden and his associates that have found their way to the, who they call it, the big guy who knows nothing about what his son is doing. Do you believe that? I don't. I don't think very many people do. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens this election cycle, because now they can do anything that they want. They have the Department of Justice under their thumb. They have the Secret Service. They have all the Democrats backing them. They can do anything that they want. And I nobody can tell me that this last election was up 100% pure and simple. It wasn't. I remember Nancy Pelosi was called in many, many times to recall Congress to vote on aid for the pandemic, and she refused to do so. But once they did something, aid for the post office, she immediately went back in because she knew that the voting by mail could be one great boondoggle, one great big fraud that the Democrats could take care of. And her husband also made millions of dollars in the post office. Amazing, isn't it? We are played for chumps. There is a secret cabal of people in Washington, D.C. getting rich. And they're getting rich at our expense. And they laugh at us. Joe Biden is laughing at us. Hopefully, somehow, some way, some Republicans will grow a set of gonads and keep on going after them. The press will begin to see, they already have, but they're on the take also. The Bidens have gotten a Christmas present in July, and it shows you that they are now running scot-free, nothing to worry about, because they have the Attorney General in their pocket, the Secret Service in their pocket, the Department of Justice in their pocket, so they're going to do what they want. Joe Biden has raised $72 million. You know how many campaign workers he has? 4. They're all in the White House. Guess where you think that money is going? It's going to be interesting to see on the Republican side. The debate's coming up in 30 days. How they attack each other. You know Donald Trump is going to be there. He'll put them all in their place. It's going to be a great 30 days, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to hear more about our buddy, the Hunter Biden. He goes before the courts in Delaware. See what a sweet deal he got. Put the prosecutor on trial to see how he did. Biden's going to protect them all. I hope you have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Go to howdyboomy.com for some great gifts for the baby boomer generation in your lives, for educational purposes, for history, for grandkids, great wall art, great videos, great information, puzzles. You'll enjoy it. Watch the Howdy Boomy Show on the Howdy Boomy channel daily, Monday through Friday, on the YouTube channel, the Howdy Boomy Show. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Go out and vote. God bless you. God bless America.